Now, let's make the legs. For the legs, start with the magic ring and use circular crocheting methods. Now, let's begin. Take out the yarn in the corresponding color. First, create a magic ring. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Place the yarn between your pinky and ring finger. Pass it through your palm between your middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn over your index finger. Wrap the yarn once around your middle finger. Pinch the crossing point of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the hook through the loop on middle finger. Position the hook in front of the working yarn. Move the crochet hook horizontally to the right to pull the yarn through the loop on the middle finger. A magic ring is formed around the middle finger. Crochet 1 chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. This is how you make a chain stitch. The magic ring is now completed. At the same time, a chain stitch has also been completed. In the first round, make 8 single crochet stitches into the magic ring. The first single crochet. Use the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The second one. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The yarn tail here is too short. You can pull the yarn tail to lengthen it. The eighth one. Eight single crochet are completed. From the side view, there are 8 V shapes. Hold the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Ensure there is no gap in the middle. Make a slip stitch. The first round is completed. The crocheting methods for rounds 2 and 3 are the same. Let's make the second round. Crochet 1 chain stitch first. Crochet 8 single crochet stitches. The first single crochet. Use the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. Eight single crochet stitches are completed. Please count to make sure there are 8 stitches in total. Crochet 1 slip stitch. The second round is completed. The fabric is beginning to curl here. Adjust the fabric so that its front side is facing us. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. The second round is completed. For the third round, please crochet it using the same method. The third round is completed. Rounds 4 to 5 require changing to the appropriate colored yarn to crochet. Take out the khaki yarn. Hold the yarn on hand. Hold the yarn tail together with the fabric. In the fourth round, start by crocheting 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 8 single crochet. The first one. Use stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. Eight single crochet are done. Be sure to count and confirm there are 8 stitches in total. Make a slip stitch. The fourth round is completed. Remove the crochet hook first. Tie a knot with the beige working yarn on the khaki yarn tail. This will help prevent the yarns from loosening. Hold the khaki yarn tail, the beige working yarn on the beige yarn tail together. Cut off the excess yarns. Tuck the yarn tails inside the fabric. Please crochet the 5th round using the same method on your own. The 5th round is completed. Please count to confirm the number of rounds. Leave an 8-inch yarn tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. Remove the stitch marker. One leg is now completed. Please crochet the remaining legs using the same method. Now, let's make the tail. The tail is made by starting with a magic ring and using circular crocheting. Let's begin. Take out the yarn in the corresponding color. First, create a magic ring. Next, crochet 1 chain stitch to secure the magic ring. The magic ring is now made, and the chain stitch is completed. The first round has 5 single crochet. The first single crochet. Use the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The second single crochet. The third. The fourth. The fifth. All 5 single crochet are completed. From the side view, there are 5 V shapes. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Ensure there is no gap in the middle. Make a slip stitch. The first round is completed. The crochet methods are the same from the second round to the 6th round. Crochet a total of 5 rounds of single crochet without increasing or decreasing. Now, let's work on the second round. Crochet 1 chain stitch first. Crochet 5 single crochet, the first one. Use the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. Five single crochet are completed. Please count carefully. There should be 5 stitches in total. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Adjust the fabric so that its front side is facing us. The side with the yarn tail is the back side of the fabric. The second round is completed. For rounds 3 to 6, please continue crocheting them by yourself using the same method. The 6th round is completed. Please count the number of rounds. Make sure the number of rounds is correct. Leave an 8-inch yarn tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. Remove the stitch marker. Cut off the excess yarn tail. The tail is now finished. For the other tails, please crochet them yourself using the same method. Now, let's make the ear part. The ears are made by starting with a chain foundation. Let's begin. Take out the yarn in the corresponding color. First, we need to make a slip knot. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand and place the yarn in the palm of your left hand. Wrap the yarn once around your left middle finger, index finger and ring finger. Use your thumb to hold the crossing point of the yarn. Remove the loop off your fingers. Pass your right thumb and index finger through the loop from right to left. Hold the working yarn with your right hand. Hold the yarn tail with your left hand and pull the yarn. A slip knot is formed. Pulling the working yarn, adjust the size of the loop. Insert the crochet hook through the loop. Adjust the size of the loop. Leave some space between the crochet hook and the slip knot. The loop can move freely on the crochet hook. Pass the yarn between the little finger and ring finger. Pass it through your palm between your middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn on the index finger. The yarn tail is positioned under the crochet hook. Pinch the slip knot with your thumb and middle finger. Crochet 9 chain stitches first. The first chain stitch, yarn over the crochet hook and pull through the loop on the hook. This is how you make a chain stitch. The second one. The third. You can move your left hand upward during crocheting. Pinch the chain with your left hand. This helps prevent the chain from twisting or deforming. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. The ninth. 9 chain stitches are completed. From the side view, there are 9 V-shapes. Then turn, skip 1 chain stitch and crochet 7 single crochet from the second to last chain. Find the second to last V-shape. Count from the side near the crochet hook. 1, 2. Begin crocheting from this V-shape. Insert the hook into the middle of the V-shape. Pull the hook out from above. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the first loop on the hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. The first single crochet is completed. Mark the first stitch. For the second one, insert the hook into the middle of the V-shape on the left side. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. Seven single crochet stitches are completed. Next, crochet 2 groups of 3 half double crochet in 1 stitch. Now crochet the first group, 3 half double crochet in 1 stitch. The first half double crochet. Yarn over the hook and insert hook through the next V-shape. Yarn over the hook and pull through the first loop on the hook. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. 1 half double crochet is done. Viewed from the side, there is a V-shape. The second half double crochet, yarn over the hook and insert hook through the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through the first loop on the hook. Yarn over the hook. Then pull through all 3 loops on the hook. The second half double crochet in the same stitch is completed. The third half double crochet in the same stitch. Three half double crochet in 1 stitch are finished. In this video, we will explain the method of creating a half double crochet stitch. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards us. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Here, you can push the new loop on the crochet hook to the back of the hook. Insert the hook through the stitch position. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards us. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Hook the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook through the first 2 loops on the hook. A new loop is formed on the crochet hook. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards us. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Hook the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook. Pass through the 3 loops on the crochet hook. A new loop is now formed on the crochet hook. A half double crochet is completed. The post of the half double crochet is taller than that of a single crochet. In the next stitch, also crochet 3 half double crochet. Rotate the fabric. There are the remaining strands of the B shapes on this side. We need to crochet on these yarn strands. The first one. Yarn over the hook and insert hook through this strand. Place the yarn tail on the hook to conceal it. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. The second. We need to insert the hook into the same position. The third one in the same stitch. Three half double crochet in 1 stitch are completed. Then crochet 7 single crochet. For the first one, insert the hook through the middle of the next horizontal yarn strand. Place the yarn tail on the hook to conceal it. The second. The third. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. The seventh one is made through the last horizontal yarn strand. There are a total of 20 stitches. Finally, crochet 1 chain stitch. The first round is completed. At the start of the second round, flip the fabric. We rotate the fabric clockwise like this for one full round. Next, crochet for slip stitches. The first slip stitch, it is crocheted into the last stitch of the previous round. Insert the hook through both loops of the V-shape. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both strands of the V-shape. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. The first slip stitch is completed. Mark this slip stitch. For the second slip stitch, insert the hook into the next V-shape to make it. The third. The fourth. All 4 slip stitches are completed. Next, crochet for single crochet, the first. The second. The third. The fourth. Crochet for half double crochet increases. A half double crochet increase means crocheting to half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over the hook and insert the hook into the next stitch. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. The first half double crochet is completed. Yarn over the hook and insert hook through the same stitch. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. The first half double crochet increase is completed. The second half double crochet increase. The third half double crochet increase. The fourth half double crochet increase. For half double crochet increases are completed. Crochet for single crochet. The second. The third. The fourth. Crochet for slip stitches. The second. The third. The fourth. It is crocheted into the first stitch of the previous round. Remove the stitch marker first. Please count carefully to ensure there are 24 stitches in total. The second round is completed. Leave 8 inches of yarn tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. Remove the stitch marker. Cut off the yarn tail. One ear is now finished. Please crochet the remaining ears using the same method. Now, begin sewing up all parts. First, sew the ears. Take out the head and ears. Thread the yarn tail of the ear onto a longer sewing needle. We need to sew the ears between rounds 11 and 13 on the head. Leave a gap of 7 stitches between the 2 ears, then secure them by spanning 3 stitches downward. First, locate rounds 11 to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These are the 3 rounds. Space 7 stitches in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check from the front side to ensure symmetry. If they are not symmetrical, you can make adjustments. Begin sewing after confirming the left and right sides are symmetrical. Insert the needle at the corresponding position. Sew the ear along the edge to its matching position. After sewing, count down 3 stitches. Place the ear in its correct position to secure it. Insert the needle at the same position on the head. Pull the excess yarn out from the back of the fabric. Make some adjustments. One ear is now sewn on. Sew the ear on the other side using the same method. The other ear is sewn on. Pull the excess yarn out from the same position at the back. Tie the 2 yarn tails together in a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. We can use a sewing needle to assist. Gently pinch to adjust the shape. 2 ears are now sewn on. Now, let's embroider the eyebrows. Take out the yarn in the corresponding color. We need 8 inches of beige yarn. Thread the yarn onto the sewing needle. We will embroider the eyebrows on the 8th round of the head. There is a gap of 6 stitches between the eyebrows. First, locate the 8th round. This is the round above the eyes. Mark the position. There is a gap of 6 stitches between the 2 eyebrows. Insert the needle from the back. Bring the needle out from the corresponding position at the front. Remove the stitch marker. Leave a length of yarn tail at the back. Begin embroidering the eyebrows. Adjust with the needle as needed. Repeat the same for the other side. Make some adjustments. Tie the 2 yarn tails together in a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Hinge to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Both eyebrows are now embroidered. Start embroidering the nose and mouth. Take 8 inches of black yarn. One black yarn is made up of 4 thinner strands. First, pull out the strands from it. Thread the yarn onto the shorter sewing needle. We need to embroider the nose on rounds 1 to 2 of the head. Also, insert the needle from the back. Bring the needle out at the front position. Leave a length of yarn tail at the back. The yarn came out from the middle of round 1. Find the position of the second round. Embroider a triangle shape along the color change area. We need to fill this triangle with yarn. Pull the excess yarn out from the same position at the back. Make some adjustments. The nose is finished. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Next, we need to embroider the mouth. Take out the 2 remaining black strands. Pull out one of the strands. Thread the yarn onto the shorter sewing needle. Insert the needle from the back and bring it out at the first round position. It is not easy to insert the needle here. We can first insert the needle from another spot. Leave a length of yarn tail at the back. Then insert it at the position of the first round. We need to embroider the mouth downward. Pull out from the back. Adjust with the needle as needed. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails at the back. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. This way, the nose and mouth are embroidered. Now, start embroidering the eyeliners. Take 8 inches of white yarn. Pull out 1 strand. Thread the yarn onto the shorter sewing needle. We need to embroider the eyeliners on the side of the eyes. Insert the needle from the top, and then pull out at the edge of the eye. Leave a length of yarn tail here. Insert the needle from the bottom. It is harder to insert the needle behind the eye because of the safety back piece. We can insert the needle at an angle. Move to the area below the other eye. Gently shorten the yarn here. Match the yarn at the edge of the eye. The eyeliner on one side is completed. On this side, you can embroider the eyeliner using the same method. This way, the eyeliners on both sides are finished. Tie a knot with the excess yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch to hide the yarn end inside the fabric. The eyeliners are now completed. Next, sew the head onto the body. Sew rounds 11 to 12 of the head onto rounds 15 to 16 of the body. Locate rounds 11 to 12 of the head. These 2 rounds. First, pass the yarn through the corresponding positions. Then locate rounds 15 to 16 of the body. Start counting from the middle of this side. That are these 2 rounds. We need to position the side with the slip stitches as the bottom. Insert the needle here and work through to round 15. Place the head in the matching position and start sewing. Tighten the yarn. Weave the excess yarn inside the head several times to conceal it. Cut off the excess yarn tail. The head and body are sewn up. Now let's sew on the legs. Take out the legs and a small amount of cotton. Stuff the cotton inside the legs. You can use the crochet hook handle for assistance. Then begin sewing. The legs need to be sewn onto rounds 3 and 4 of the body. Locate rounds 3 and 4. That is this middle section. Mark the corresponding position. Leave a gap of 3 stitches between 2 legs. The other leg is at this position. Check to see if they are symmetrical. Then start sewing. After sewing, we need to fix the leg by spanning 2 stitches forward. This is the position. Place the leg in the corresponding position and secure it. Pull the excess yarn tail out from the back. One leg is now sewn on. Sew the other leg the same way yourself. Both legs are sewn on. Pull the yarn tails out through the same stitch. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Hide the excess yarn end inside the fabric. Both legs are now sewn on. Now, start sewing the tail. First, take out the pipe cleaner from the materials pack. We need to take 1/8 of the pipe cleaner. This is 1/8 of the pipe cleaner. We will fold one end by 0.5 inch. Insert the pipe cleaner into the tail. We need to sew the tail onto the 4th round of the body. Find the 4th round. This is that round. Find the middle position. Insert the pipe cleaner through the corresponding spot. Sew the tail along the outline onto the 4th round. The sewing is completed. Leave the excess yarn inside the fabric several times to conceal it. Cut off the excess yarn tail. The tail is now sewn on. There is a pipe cleaner inside the tail. We can shape the tail as needed. Everyone can style the tail according to their own preference. One dachshund is completed. Please make the other dachshunds using the same method.